I strike up the band, stomping on them like a cute dog.
Tonight,
from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh,
it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Trevor Lawrence and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
A run straight ahead with Achane. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that's going to push him back half the distance. Moore, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Sheds off the tackle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Moore, the motion man right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. The Dolphins at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Down to the 22-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You look at this Steeler defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. And this one is right through. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener, 5 touchdown passes. Now, look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Spinning past him. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they'll give this to Achane. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there gets them down to the 6-yard line. They'll run Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, it's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's ball. That's not one you see often, illegal touching, and unfortunately for them, CD, it wipes away a big play.
Yeah, you just can't step out of bounds and be the first one to touch it when you come back in. That'll draw a flag every time.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. Jerry Jeudy, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this one is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Now Lawrence. Here's Freiermuth again. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Right back to Achane on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. A run now from Achane. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Back now in Pittsburgh. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Moore, the man in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Achane. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
On first down, Lawrence completes it right side to Cooper. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Lawrence completes this one to Pickens. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second down, 8 yards to go. But to throw again is Lawrence. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete to Freiermuth. Here's second down. Here's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw, Lawrence. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing now, Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record,
and I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Ali. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game.